Hey guys, One Wall Survival here. This video I'm going to go over the LBV or load bearing vest. It's got a couple other names to it, ITLBV, individual tactical load bearing vest, and also TLBV, tactical load bearing vest. The vest I've got here, this is actually a Generation 2 LBV, and I'm going to kind of go over what I've got pocket wise and stuff on it. I prefer the LBV over the LBE or load bearing equipment. I've got plenty more storage space and things I can put on here. One thing I don't have on here right now is my butt pack, and it actually fits in here, and I've got it off there so you can see kind of what I've got here without having a bunch of cluttered up stuff. So let's go over what I've got on my packs. This up here on my shoulder is going to be the first aid pouch. And if you notice, it's upside down. And the reason why your first aid pouch you want upside down is for whatever reason that you don't have use of your right hand or your right arm, or your left arm hand or your left arm. You've only got one arm and one hand to work with. When you pop that open, your first aid pouch will actually, your pack will fall out in your hand. So you've already got your first aid right in your hand. You don't have to dig it out, it falls right into your hand. In mine, I keep 2 field dressings. You can have 1, 2 fits in there just fine, and I like to have extras. Then my compass pouch is right next to it, and in my compass pouch I keep an additional field dressing. It just doesn't have the waterproof plastic on it. So the other thing, my compass, I actually keep a lens static compass. It's on a fairly long string, so I can move around with it without getting worrying about it holding me up. So that's kind of it. And then on the other side here, you'll notice my flashlight, and it doesn't bounce around and stuff like that. The reason why my L flashlight doesn't do that is I've got what's called a trouser blouser, and it's actually just kind of like a little bungee rubber band type thing. And without it, what happens is that flashlight just kind of bounces everywhere, and it'll go wherever it wants to go. And when you're in the field, it'll come off easy. It's really easy to come off. So that's why we keep the trouser blouser on it. The other thing I've got up here is a Gerber multi-tool. Very, very handy item to have. Definitely ought to have one of these. And kind of what I did with mine is I actually took a black magic marker and I marked out the white on it, so there's no white showing. Something else on here is you take extra strapping, any of your extra strapping that you're going to have, you're going to want to wrap it up, fold it over on itself, and then wrap it in electrical tape. Preferably you're going to want to have 100-mile-an-hour tape. That's what it looks like with the electrical tape. And then in this pouch over here, I actually have a SAR-3, it's a Romanian AK-47 that shoots the military NATO round, 5.56. So I've got a 30-round clip here I'm keeping this side. In this packet here, I actually keep calcium sticks, the glow sticks. I've only got 4 in here right now, and they're all green. I keep 4 green and 4 red in this one pouch. So, and these are the 12-hour sticks. And then in this pouch over here, what normally we keep in there is going to be power bars, MedRx, Cliff bars, any sort of a high energy bar that I can get where I need a boost of energy. You want to use them very sparingly. You don't want to constantly be eating on them. And then in this pouch here, I actually keep a Garmin GPS 72. You can pack whatever you want in these pouches. It's kind of up to you how you do your load and layout. There's no set way of doing things. It just kind of depends on what you're doing. Something else I have is these pace counter beads. A lot of people call them Ranger beads. Normally there's 4 up here. I don't plan on traveling long distance, so I only keep 2. And then in my grenade pouch on this side, what I've got here is another compass. So that gives me 2 compasses actually on the LBV, and then I have another compass I keep on my watch, which I always have it wherever I go. So that gives me a total of 3 compasses. And then in this grenade pouch on the other side, I keep an actual, this is my hunting clip or 10-round clip. This is the only clip I use for hunting, so I've always got 60 rounds of ammo on me. We've got the carry an M9 bayonet. It's a pretty good, well handy knife. Love this knife to death. Had this in the service. One good thing about this knife is you can actually put it on the scabbard, and it'll be wire cutters. You actually put your barbed wire in there and you can cut barbed wire with it. So very handy little knife to have. Some of the other things you got with this knife is there's the saw blade here. You can saw stuff with it. I wouldn't get the ones with the big gouges in it like the Rambo style ones. They're just not worth it. So moving on, canteen pouch. This is I keep 2 1-quart canteens in here, and then I also keep the water purifications. And these are actual military chloroflock water purification tablets. I don't like any of the iodine ones. The iodine's not made for continuous consumption, so I would rather use these if I need to have 8 gallons of water, which is what I've got on each one of these is 8 gallons. So that's, I have this one whole package in these 2 pouches. So total on me, I can make 64 gallons of water when I throw in the Alice pack. So I'll go into water purification later and the canteens, information on the canteens later. You're going to want to at least have 1 canteen cup, stainless steel or aluminum. I prefer aluminum, so you're going to want those. And then if you see my other videos, I talk about the cleaning pack. There's my cleaning pack on there. And then the last thing I've got, which is my self-defense weapon or close combat weapon, is going to be my pistol. I only keep 2 clips, 1 clip in the gun and then 1 clip actually on the holster itself. 40 caliber Smith & Wesson is what I'm using, and it's on a drop leg holster, which is a Generation 2 made by UGT. And I think I've covered everything I can cover on here. If you have any comments or questions or suggestions, go ahead and post them below. Thanks for watching.